Welcome back to the Crescent City, New Orleans, where we prepare for competition now in the uneven bars. Dominique Moceanu, who had a very respectable score of 9.825 in the all-round competition on the bars.
Dominique's really getting her fill of experience at the championships. She has to deal with her new crown, as well as competing for the first time in all 4 event finals. That's day 2, very tough to do.
This event is one of her most improved, isn't it?
Most improved and spectacular. The first half of this routine looks absolutely huge. Great choreography of skills, and she's getting set for her release skills right here. Beautiful. Planning a second one right here to Tkachev.
Big dismount coming up. Double laid out somersault. Lot of speed. Oh my. Woo. Whoa. Boy, oh boy.
That's a new dismount. I know, I said.
Well, Bella had a sense of humor about it anyway. A new dismount, he said.
Wow.
I don't think that's the way they planned it.
That's a brand new
nope,
dismount.
Not quite.
Yeah, he's laughing a little bit, but I got to tell you, that was very scary and very dangerous. She's a lucky little girl right now.
But she certainly knew how to fall. It appeared as if she just ripped off the bar. There it is. I mean, she didn't even get up on that giant, just peeled.
Okay, get up then, yes. Right.
Like I said, she is really lucky that this worked out, because she has no idea where her body is. It's just flailing through the air, and it just happens to land in a way that she doesn't get hurt at all.
I think that diminutive size helped her out there. She luckily was not injured, and you see a low score on the bars.
It's funny, if she was in practice, Bella would be lifting her up to the bar right now, and she'd be doing it again.
14-year-old Donnie Thompson is next from Colorado Springs. An unusual first name. Donielle is actually the name, named after her uncle Don, who succumbed to cancer at age 21.
Donnie is extremely good on this event. Pay attention to her toe point.
Beautiful Tkachev right there.
Excellent height. She has a second release skill right here. Most women at this level of competition will do 2, sometimes even 3. And this is certainly a highlight of her routine. Double layout. Beautifully done and stuck perfectly. Great exercise.
Donnie is one of those up-and-comers in the U.S. gymnastics world, 7th in the all-round competition, and as we said, just 14 years old.
It had to feel good. All right, good job.
I tell you, it amazes me. I watched Donnie train all week long, and there always was a crisis, something going wrong, lots of tears, coaches kind of ignoring her, but when it really matters, and that's the competition, Donnie Thompson stays on the event, and she hits her routines.
I have to say, a highlight to this routine were her release skills. She performed the Tkachev that we just saw, but she does it a second time from the opposite direction. Just as much height, beautifully performed, a great, great skill.
And Donnie making a strong bid for a gold medal. Her score, 9.862. Now Donnie's new training partner, Carrie Strug.
And what a tough last 3 years it's been for Carrie Strug. She was on the '92 Olympic team, has decided to make a comeback to the sport, wants very much to be on the '96 Olympic team. She's changed a lot of things in her life, including a new gym. She lives in Colorado and lives with her coaches, Tom and Lori Forster.
She's been sort of a nomad of the gymnastics world, training in all places all over the country, it would seem, and missed the championships last year with an injury.
Another release right here.
And really having an absolutely easy time with this routine. Huge dismount, full twisting, double back, nice and high, but a little bit of a stiff landing there, Tim.
Oh, Carrie's going to hate me for this. I'm always criticizing the way she lands. It's the one quality. She just seems to always land a little locked leg or not ready for the floor.
Looks like you just straighten your leg a little bit on the landing.
Coach Forster saying that straightened your legs a little bit too soon. Like I said, she's always having a problem with this on floor particularly, but this is a beautiful full twisting double. Just watch, she kind of locks those legs out, and when you do that on a landing, it makes you bounce, so your feet leave the floor.
And the score, 9.812. Not enough to overtake Donnie Thompson. Still to compete, though, Dominique Dawes, who dazzled the gymnastics world with a sweep of all the gold medals at the championships last year, bidding here for her 3rd overall U.S. bars title.
And should be able to do it. This is a dynamite routine right off the top. Huge release skill, but here is the key skill that she added before the 94 World Championships. Absolutely gorgeous. That's tough.
We've told you she's been struggling with some injuries, particularly her wrist skill, and that's very tough on the injury, that pirouetting element.
Dominique Dawes shrugging off those nagging injuries with a great bar performance, bidding to equal Marcia Frederick's feat of 3 U.S. bars titles. Donnie Thompson can only watch and wait for the scores.
Tom, I have to say that was just a phenomenal routine. Great release skills. She put it all together. You wouldn't even know she had a wrist injury. Great release skills in this routine, but she makes this dismount look so effortless. Look at the locked knees together and knows exactly where she is on the landing.
And the score, 9.912. So Dominique Dawes, a disappointing 4th in the all-around, has come back strong here in the event finals, and that will give her the gold in the bars competition. Final standings, Dawes the gold, Donnie Thompson the silver, and Carrie Strug the bronze. And perhaps Dominique is mortal after all. So after the first 2 events, it's obvious we're seeing a different Dominique Moceanu. What's the reason, Tim?
Well, maybe she didn't get quite as much sleep as she wanted last night. It was a very exciting evening for that young lady. But this might be a blessing in disguise. Bella said that he was worried about her having too much success too early. She'll probably see that she's got to be at her very best every day to compete with the top in the world.
Elfie, can she regroup on the balance beam?
Oh, I think she can. She has all the confidence in the world. And last night in the balance beam event, I mean, she was so confident. She owned that event. I think the mistakes we saw earlier on in the competition were just a sign of being 13 years old and very inexperienced.
And we'll see Dominique on the beam when we return.